they will join you in the sun, Cal. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Fiction has always been an outlet for imagination. Stories of superheroes have spawned a curiosity for the resilience of the human body. The idea of having superhuman strength, flight, and speed have always been favorites throughout history, but one of the most beneficial powers in today's world may be regeneration. For decades, scientists have been fascinated at the likes of starfish, sea cucumbers, and some species of reptiles for their ability to regenerate body parts. Animals such as the green anole lizard can use its tail as a natural defense against its predators. If the lizard feels threatened by a predator, it has the ability to remove its tail in order to flee. In animals such as starfish and sea cucumbers, they can regrow body parts and also create a brand new organism from the severed appendage.
This is an animal that suffers from the malady known as autotomy, which is if I grab it by the tail, he will detach that tail, and I'll be left with a wiggling tail in my hand, and the lizard will actually escape. It's nature's way for lizards to defend themselves from not being eaten by their favorite.
According to the Cellular Basis for Animal Regeneration by Ellie Tanaka and Peter Redian, animals such as newts and frog tadpoles are able to regenerate their tails through satellite cells. These are a type of stem cell found in animals, but they are unlike what's found in the human body. Humans are able to regenerate already. This is how we are able to recuperate after a paper cut or a small cut or bruise. But our natural abilities do not take us as far as the animals in the wild. Humans cannot regrow limbs or repair damaged tissue on a grand scale. In 1998, scientists were finally able to develop a means of creating regenerative tissue previously only seen in animals, human stem cells. In its most general definition, a stem cell is a cell that has no real purpose yet that can be manipulated. Every cell in the human body has its own purpose. A hair cell is structurally different as an eye cell or skin cell. But the special thing about stem cells is that they don't have a specific purpose. They are a blank slate, having the capability to be manipulated into any type of cell in the body. There are two types of stem cells, adult stem cells and embryonic stem cells. Adult stem cells are also known as somatic stem cells, and they are found in the brain, skin, heart, and liver. Adult stem cells can also be programmed to return to a state similar to embryonic stem cells. These cells are called induced pluripotent stem cells. In 2007, a small group of faculty were some of the first in the world to ever create these types of cells according to the UCLA website. Engineering viruses are used to manipulate the adult stem cells to what scientists desire. These cells are especially useful because they are genetically similar to the donor, meaning that there is a slimmer chance that the donor's body will reject the therapy procedure. Stem cells are a complete game changer because they allow for humans to regenerate in more extreme ways. Stem cells theoretically have the capability to heal almost any damaged tissue in the body, assuming the body doesn't reject it. And the procedures have already been performed and observed to verify the efficacy of stem cell medicine.
Oh
my God, Dad, you lost your hand!
That's all right. I can regenerate.
In a video by the Regeneration Center of Thailand, a patient named Clifford P. Wayne was suffering from heart complications such as heart attacks. He had received a pacemaker, but he then applied for stem cell therapy to regenerate his heart muscles.
Well, probably the biggest thing, in considering that I've been on heart medications for over 10 years, is that I've made no more trips to the emergency department, no more emergency medevacs, no more visits to the ICU department. I've also had no bouts of chest pain, no problem walking. I've taken no shots of nitroglycerin. Generally speaking, I had a lot more energy. I can get by with less sleep, feel more alert, never had any tightness in my chest, no trouble breathing. So a lot of really good things.
In another video by the Texas Alliance for Life, a young boy named Joseph Davis was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia. This is a disease that is very dangerous. Doctors didn't think Joseph would live past his 20th birthday. Joseph's parents opted to have Joseph undergo a stem cell transplant.
Stem cell got my son cured today. he is healed. And when I'm talking about no more sickle cell, no more running to the hospital, no more fevers, no more blood transfusion, he's a healthy child today.
In early 2017, articles were released explaining a new application for 3D printers, bioprinting. 3D printers can print living tissue into fully functioning body parts. This new technology, paired with stem cells, can revolutionize organ transplants. With the use of induced pluripotent stem cells, when these two technologies are combined, the chances of a patient's body rejecting the transplant is decreased. This is because the patient's organ is genetically similar to the patient themselves. Recently, stem cell therapy is very expensive. It is still considered an experimental procedure in the medical field, but with time, the research and procedures will be more affordable. This will allow for more people to be treated and cured from their ailments. Stem cells are the future of medicine, and with further research, there is no limit to how far stem cell technology can go.